Hey loonies. I am outside today because it is a very nice day. So I thought I would sit outside to do a live. I have Luna and Phoebe out here with me. And I did a live a couple nights ago and it was weird. So I removed it. Um, no really particular reason. It just was weird. Like at the end, I was like, this is completely off topic. So I just decided to delete it. So this one is more along the lines of if anybody has questions about Phoebe's program that she's in, um, any training questions about what we're doing, how we're doing it, things like that. Um, I will start off by saying, sorry, the table that I'm sitting at is a little wobbly. um, I will start off by saying I've had some questions about why aren't you filming your trainer, or why aren't you filming when you're training with your trainer? Because she's running a business, okay? Um, the videos that I'm going to be posting that um, have me working with her or training her are not going to be monetized because it's basically material she's giving me. I'm not showing exactly how it's done, what's step by step. I'm just giving a general idea because again, she's running a business. So I'm not going to, post her secrets out there or post her while we're training, or while I'm with her training. I'm not going to film that because that's just wrong. It is. It's just wrong. And it'd be wrong for me to make money off of material that she's given me to take home to. It's not exactly what we go over and do in person, but it's similar to it, and it's kind of this along the same goal line. So none of the videos that I post that are like week by week of her training, like they're not going to be monetized for that reason. So, because I love my trainer and I love the program, and I'm not going to do anything to screw that up. So, um, so that's to answer some of those questions why I haven't filmed her. Is she really in a program? Yes, she is really in a program. Um, if you guys have, for some reason, major concerns about that, message me on Instagram, Service Mutt and Co. on Instagram. We'll talk. We'll talk about it. If for some reason you're one of those crazy people that absolutely needs proof, like you're not gonna take my word for it, my trainer will talk to you. My program trainer will talk to you. Um, all I have to do is, I can give you her information, and she will talk to you to confirm that if you so feel the need to confirm that for some reason. But I don't see any of you guys doing that. So, but if anybody has any questions in regards to her training, what we're working on, things like that, you need suggestions or help with something, I'm glad to answer those questions. It's kind of, I don't know what time it is. Hang on. Ah, it's like 5 o'clock in the evening here. So a lot of people are probably still at work or busy doing things. Is her program online? No, it is not, Candace. It is in person. I either go to her trainer's house where she has a training area set up in her garage, and it is amazing how she has that set up. Or we go to a pet friendly location like Home Depot, Lowe's, a pet store, things like that. Um, Here before too long, she said we can start going to like Walmart and Target. And at first it will be with her because she is in a program. The laws in Ohio, because she is in a program and she is underneath a trainer in that program, she has public access rights once she's ready for that. So once we start doing that, we will be able to do that. Um, and usually my trainer, from what she explained to me, she makes sure that the service dog and training meets by ADA law standards what is considered a service dog. So she'll have one. She already has a task down. She has one task trained. She is potty trained. She's well behaved. It's just fine tuning things like her sit, her stay, her down, things like that, and distraction type areas like that. So, but this week, let's see, Monday, we are meeting at Lowe's again. So that's where we will be Monday. And sometime after Monday, I should have week two's video up. Um, Obviously, it's still in the process of being recorded. I just recorded some today. Also, these week-to-week videos, after the first week, I realized, holy crap, this is a 30-minute video. It's uncut. The second week is going to be uncut, too. So, the videos will be filmed probably like every other day or every couple days instead of every day, unless you guys really want to see every day. But it's 5-10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. I'm working on one particular thing with her. As long as she lets me work on it with her before she shows me that she's getting bored with it or wants to move on to something else. So, I can do that. I just figured that first video was really, going back and rewatching it was really boring because it's just the same thing over and over and over again. So I figured I'd do every other day or every 2 days just to change that up a bit and so the video is not so long. Not many people around right now. Would anybody else have any other questions or anything? This is gonna be a really short live. Maybe I should have waited till a little bit later. Oh, Phoebe did get groomed today. This was her first like real groom with a groomer. My trainer's groomer. I got to meet her at the first session that I had with Phoebe with my trainer. And I was like, hey, I need a groomer. And she's like, I can groom your dog. So I was like, okay, cool. So we talked about what we wanted to do or what I wanted to do or the kind of look that I wanted it to or her to have. And she came out great. I'm not sure I like the pants on the back of her. It's blended, so it's very subtle that you notice that. And then in the front, she has leg warmers, like all the way up to her elbow. And I think next time I'm gonna have her just do like around her wrist area, and completely take off the pants in the back because it kind of looks a little funny, but she still looks cute. I wonder if I can get her over here so I can show you guys. Phoebe, come. Phoebe, come. Good girl, what are you doing? So this is very short. It's not completely super short, but her toes, she shaved back her toes and then you can see her pants. She loves laying under those chairs. So she came out very cute. Very cute. Luna is off checking out the swimming pool at this Airbnb that we're still at. Update on that too, if you guys wanted to know what was going on. As far as if you don't know, my partner Rachel and our house caught on fire. It was not totally destroyed. It was the furnace. The fire was pretty much, the fire itself, like flames, were pretty much just isolated to the basement. And all the smoke and everything, because it was the furnace, got pushed up through the air ducts, heating ducts. And we had a lot of smoke damage and stuff upstairs. So what they were doing is they are basically deep cleaning our house, gutting the flooring down to the subfloor, and then replacing our floors on the main floor. And then upstairs we had carpet, and we were able to ask them to replace it with hardwood. So that was in the budget. Well, not hardwood, but laminate wood flooring. So they got started on that finally. They're saying it should be done next Friday, hopefully, so a week from today. Or no, a week from yesterday. So we're hoping that that is going to be the case, and we can finally get back home and we can get out of here and we can, move on with our lives at our house, our actual house. So, which Phoebe has been to several times, but each time it's like, ooh, new place to her. So at least she will have been there several times and kind of it's know that it's not exactly a strange place. Um, but yeah, update on that. And I don't know. Any questions about anything? Anybody need suggestions on training your puppy? Like I said, this is going to be a short life because I don't have a lot of stuff, but I just wanted to answer an abundance of questions that I had been getting either privately or commented. So go over that again real quick in case you're just joining this. And if you're watching this later, sorry you have to hear it again. You can stop the video now. So, question, why am I not filming Phoebe at her trainers or with her trainer? Because my trainer is running a business. She has a program she is running. It is not fair for her for me to take her material, the way that she trains, and post it on social media at all. So, no, you will never see a session with me and Phoebe and her trainer. Um, Unless it's graduation. I think she said she would let me film graduation, like the test that she takes, because she has to take a public access test at the end of all of her training and everything. And if she fails that, then we go back into the program again and we go back and work on what we need to. Um, so yes, she really is in a program. No, it's not online. Someone asked if it was online. It's not online. It is in person. I go every Monday, 11 o'clock in the morning, to meet with my trainer. It's either at her house where she has her garage set up, a cool little training area in there. It's, oh my God, the way she has it set up, it's so crazy. It's amazing. Or we meet at like Lowe's, Home Depot, or Pet Store. Um, so, and like I said previously, because I know there's people out there that are like, yeah, right, she's not in a program, you're faking this, blah, blah, blah. If you really want to know, message me on Instagram, Service Mutts and Co. I will give you my trainer's information, and you can talk to her. This is not a joke, guys. This is round 2 for me as far as service dogs. So, I decided to take a different approach. I owner trained Luna. It's not that I'm not confident. There's just certain things that I'm unsure how to train, or I have tried to train with Luna and just couldn't get it right. So I decided to go into a program this time. Um, and if for some reason there's ever any question about her or anything, I can, say she is a program dog. She went through a program. She went through, a year, 2 years, a year and a half of training. It depends on the dog. It doesn't always take 2 years for your dog to be trained. Jora, hi. I hope I'm saying that right. Or Aura, Jora. Okay. Um, Any advice on getting a big dog to tuck under a chair? My SDAT is having problems with that. Do you have a box that is close to the size of him? Like an old Chewy box or Amazon box or something like that? That you can teach him to lay down in, and he's gonna have to curl up in it because it is a little bit smaller than him. That's one way to do it. Um, Another way to do it is use the front, if you don't have a box like that, use the front floorboard of your car or even the back seat floorboard of your car, and have him lay down in there, work on him laying down in there, because he's going to have to curl up. And use, while you're training that, obviously get him to lay down, and then as, he learns, oh, I'm getting in here, I'm laying down, I got to curl up, start applying the word tuck to it. Or under. If they're supposed to go under and lay down on something, or be in a small space and lay down, you can use the word under. even, in a tuck position, because they're going to go in that same position. So that's some advice for that. Um, Luna has always just kind of curled up, so she never really had a problem. I did have to teach her to go under certain things, but otherwise she kind of always has just curled up in this little ball anytime we're in a tight space. So I lucked out with her. I didn't have to teach it. Phoebe, yeah, I'm gonna have to teach her under. She'll go under stuff just fine, but when I ask her to do it, she doesn't do it. So I'm gonna have to apply that. Uh, Alpha Gaming, hello, hi. But so those are two examples. A box that's a little smaller than them, like a couple size smaller than they are, or use the front. If you don't have a box like that, use the front uh, floorboard of your car. Teach them that way. Good question. No problem. So, got. I don't want to say sidetracked with that question. I'm glad I'm getting questions. Um, the other question that I got asked a lot was, man, my mind just went blank. You guys ever have days like that where your mind just, it's gone? Yeah, sucks. Why am I not filming her trainer? Give that reason why. Oh, also, the videos that I upload of her training, week by week, if I can keep up with that. Again, if I can keep up with it, are not going to have be monetized. So you guys aren't going to see a bunch of ads on that unless YouTube for some reason decides to monetize it. And if it does, I will email them and see if I can get it worked out so them not. It's not exactly how we did it at a training session, but it's similar, but it's not the exact way it was done. Basically, I'm given homework and I have to work with her on my own at home throughout the week, and then I go see my trainer once a week, and we go over everything. She checks and see how things are going, and she'll say, no, we need to work on this more, or hey, that's great, that's awesome, she's got that, let's move on. And something I'm doing on my own is for a warm-up, before we get into what we're learning that's new, is I use the material that I was given the week prior, and that's her warm-up. So she's still continually learning or instilling something that she already knows, as well. So eventually her warm-up is going to be, it's not going to be completely, and I might switch it up while we're doing stuff, like stop. If she's not getting something, we're going to stop. We're going to do something else, like a simple sit stay. So say, for example, I'm trying to get her to pivot her back feet, and she's just not getting it. She's just not getting it. Okay, let's take a break. Let's go do some sit stays, where I walk around you, some down stays where I walk around you. Let's have you stand up from a sit or down a few times, and then go back to that and try it again. I've done that. And guys, don't be afraid to do that. If you're getting frustrated with your dog, you need to know when to stop. So if you are getting frustrated and that is not working for you, either stop, take a break completely, come back to it an hour or so later and try it again. Or if you're not really frustrated, but your dog seems like she's getting frustrated or he's getting frustrated, do something else. Do something simple that they already know. Make it fun. Turn it into a game for them. Like, hey, okay, you can't do this right now. That's all right. Let's go do this. Do sit stays, do down stays, do sit stands, down stands, things like that. So don't be afraid to do that. There's nothing wrong with getting frustrated. I get frustrated. I do. I got frustrated earlier. Like today's training session, like we're going to do another one before we go to bed tonight. But earlier today, after we did one, after she came back from grooming, she was a little bit tired. So she was stubborn and reluctant to do things. And I was getting a little frustrated. So I was like, you know what? All right, stop. We'll do it again later. So we're just going to do it again later. Her today's recorded videos that I did that you'll see, beginning of the week, They're shorter. They're definitely shorter because she was getting frustrated, I was getting frustrated, so we stopped. But again, guys, it's fine to stop if you get frustrated. Um, Stop what you're doing, walk away from it. Don't, take it out on your dog. Don't, things like that, because that could not be good in the end. So just stop what you're doing, stop the training altogether, come back to it later. You have a question? Yes. Can you get a service dog for social anxiety? That is a controversial matter of opinion, personal preference type thing. Um, I will say that a service dog has to be prescribed to you. Um, you have to have a doctor be on board. I don't want to say have to, but a doctor should be on board with you with that. Um, I have a prescription. I have I have a note from my doctor / prescription. I have a note from my therapist, and I have a note from my psychiatrist, all for Luna or for a service dog. The one from my doctor actually doesn't list Luna by name, but my psych and my therapist, they do list her by name. So it's usually, I would talk with your mental health providers or your PCP, which is primary care provider, um, about that and see if that would be right for you for social anxiety. Because let me tell you, having a service dog in public is not for everyone. Or having a service dog is not for everyone, because you're gonna get attention in public. So if you already have social anxiety, you're gonna have people staring at you. You're gonna have people coming up to you and asking you questions about your dog. Is it a service dog? Does it bite? Can I pet it? Oh, how cute! Look how cute the dog is. Things like that. And you're gonna hear people as you're walking by. Oh my God! Look, it's a dog. There's a dog in here. So if you have social anxiety, I have social anxiety, but I learned to tune that stuff out or to walk away from it. I get rude with people sometimes and won't even answer them, and that's my right. And I've turned my back to them and walked away, and I've heard people say rude. Fine, I'm rude then. It causes me stress to talk to you. I'm not going to do it. I have a patch on her vest that says talking to handler causes stress. So, but people don't always read it or can't always see it. So that's just something to think about, guys. Make sure a service dog is right for you if it's suggested for you. Um, it was something that I kind of had to overcome when I got Luna and Luna started doing public access, because I got all kinds of questions. And a lot of times my wife, Rachel, would step up and answer those questions for me, so I didn't have to speak, which was really great. And then there's other times where I'm having a good day or whatever, and I'm like, sure, I'll be sociable. Sure, I'll answer your questions. Sure, I'll educate you, because I'd love to educate you. So, and those people that are out there that are like, I need info on service dogs, or what can you tell me about a service dog? Happy to do it. Love to do it. So, but anyway, guys, if you don't have any other questions, I know I had someone just pop in. Hello. You're welcome, Alpha. Um, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask those real quick. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one kind of short, guys. The sun is coming and going out here, and I'm getting kind of toasty, I guess. It's 70-something degrees today, and I have jeans on. All my shorts were at the house in the fire. They weren't destroyed, but they were just being cleaned. So, but yeah. Oh, I had another person pop in. Hello. I'm taking last minute questions, guys. So if you have any questions, please ask them now. If you have questions about her program, please ask them now. It's Michael, yes. I almost said the other name, but it is Michael. That's what I thought. Hi, Michael. How old is she? Or you have another alpha? That's fine. Go ahead. Phoenix. She is. It doesn't say how many years old she is. Michael, how old is she? "2 years old." Can you get a service dog for depression? Usually you. General answer, I'm gonna say no. ESA, yes. ESAs are good for depression because you have to get up, you have to take care of that animal. Dog, cat, whatever it is, you have to get up and take care of that animal. You have to feed it. If it's a dog, you have to let it outside. So that's kind of helping you at least get out of bed. Do you have to dress yourself for those animals and things? No, you do not. But they're there to provide you emotional support, something to love on, to pet, to cuddle when you're feeling upset. That would be an emotional support animal. So she's 2 years old, Michael. That's awesome. 2 years isn't a bad year to get a service dog at, or a prospect rather. Right now, it would be a prospect. You just have a shorter time with them working in the long run because Luna was somewhere in between a year and a half and 2 years old when I got her. The people we got her from said she was less than a year old. When we got her to the vet said no. She's somewhere between a year and a half and 2 years. So Luna is somewhere between 3 and 5. Next month actually will be my 3 years with her? 2 years with her. 2 or 3 years with her. And I marked her birthday as also in June. So she's gonna be, we don't know, 3 or 4. Probably 3 or 4. But we're thinking about 4. Last I was at the vet back in the wintertime, I asked about her age again, and she looked at her teeth, and she said she would definitely put her 4 or older at that point. So, she come to say hi to everybody. Can you say hi? Yeah. Am I okay? Am I not okay? Not okay? Oh. All right. Thank you. So this if you're new here, this is Luna. She's semi-retired. Or she's kind of working her way into retirement. Basically, right now she's going to like doctor's appointments and stuff like that with me, and she responds in home very well. But she's not going out on like a regular basis or anything like that. So there's been one time I took her with me to go train Phoebe, and that's when I discovered I can't focus on 2 dogs at the same time, and ended up having Rachel kind of hold Luna quite a bit while I was training Phoebe. So I was just like, nope, I can't tandem team. I am not a tandem team person. Yes, I love you. You want to go inside? Is that it? Yeah, we'll go inside. Okay, we're gonna go. We're going. Okay, no, she's alerting to me. Like, she is scratching me. So something is up. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go inside and cool off. So see you soon, and take care, everybody. Stay safe out there.